MySubstation.com. You already know what it is. Chad Money all the way in the building. I got the homie Bogustice with me.
Yeah.
You know the benefits of live TV. We out here. Substation Studios, Buffalo, New York. MySubstation.com. Gus, what up?
It's good, my dude.
Man, everything. Go ahead and just right off the top, just let people know what they need to know about you real quick.
Yeah. It's the Radiant King Bogustice, you know what I mean? That's my new moniker, so I'm sticking to it.
I saw that.
Yeah, I mean, I love that, you know what I mean? That might be my next tattoo on some real shit, you know what I mean? But it's me, you know what I mean? Tundra Kids, everybody that know me know, you know what I mean? That's what I rep to the death, you know? You know, I'm just trying to put on for the city, you know what I mean? But I'm trying to put on in general, you know what I mean? Right. Everybody got this. We gonna get into that. We gonna speak. So I ain't, you know what I mean? Word up.
I see you got the mixtape out.
Oh yeah, the hiatus. Oh, y'all can't really see it right now, but the hiatus is over. You know what I mean? A mixtape. It was like, it's basically what it's called. The hiatus is over. Is my welcome back party. You know what I mean? Just to, because I took off for a decent amount of time. You know what I mean?
Heavy promo for that.
Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I had to. Because, like I said, it was my new baby. You know what I mean? Because my first actual mixtape dropped in 2003.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Okay. So that's a long time to drop some solo. Right. You know what I mean? You feel what I'm saying? That's a decade right there. You know what I mean? So I had to come out strong and let people know why the hiatus, why I was in the hiatus in the first place, and why I'm out of that motherfucker now. So.
Come on.
Word. You feel me?
Come on, how does it feel now that it's over?
Yo, I feel awesome. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it so real with you.
Yes, sir.
I was trying to be on some, first, it started, everybody got their bullshit that they go through and shit. But then, I mean, at the time I was a new father, you know what I'm saying? And then the music that was out, I didn't have a desire to listen to it. So I didn't have any inspiration listening to it. You feel what I'm saying? So after a while, it was just like whatever. So I just try to fall back from the music. I try to be a regular 9-to-5 dude, just did this, that, and the third. But it came to a point that I didn't feel like myself, because anybody that know me, and this the realest to talk ever. You know what I mean? Like, I was breaking this down to one of my peoples the other day. I'm like, everybody that knows me for music, whether it's somebody's grandmother or somebody's 3-year-old child. Like, you know what I mean? On some real, because I've been doing this. Well, I've always been rapping, whether it was just freestyling or whatever, since I was 6. Yeah, since I was 6. You know what I mean? So that's a long duration of time. You know what I mean? Even though I'm only 22, you know what I mean?
Come on.
He's lying. But you know what I'm saying? But that's a long duration
of time.
Tell him you're 9,
Michael. Tell him you're 9. Tell him you're 9, Michael.
So that's what it is. It's like, so basically I didn't feel like myself no more. It was like, it was a big, huge gap out of me. I was like, you know what, I can't do it no more. You know what I mean? So I had to put my feet back into it.
Right.
And I was like, all this music that people, I'm not coming at everybody, you know what I'm saying? But it was so much music that is disposable. It's like a disposable art. I was like, I miss when people came out with timeless music.
Shit.
Yeah. Like, if I was to hear shit.
Man, I say that all the time. It's no more. The last timeless song that I heard was Blurred Lines. And before that, I couldn't tell you what it was. But people definitely don't make timeless music. And they certainly don't make timeless albums.
And that's definitely 100%. Like, I tell people all the time, I was like, yo, I guarantee you, if Shook Ones come on in the club, everybody that remember when that shit came out, they gonna have that same exact feeling when they first heard it. And that shit came out in like 93. Like, Shook Ones is a powerful song. Like, people, like, I'm just talking about the music. Like, the music was so powerful that, like, it would have a geek ass nigga. As soon as Shook Ones come on, he'll body somebody. I guarantee you, just off of what that music make him feel like. Like, damn, like, I know I'm a nerd ass nigga, but right now, I dare a nigga to step on my shit. Like, real talk, you know what I mean? And that's the music. Like, that's what I missed. I'm not promoting violence. It's not the violence. It's the energy.
The realness.
It's the realness you get from it. And the energy you get from that music. And people wasn't doing that. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna make that music. Even if I only get that feeling from it, I'm gonna make it for me.
See,
you know what I mean?
Because you know what happened? It's not now. It's not about being real. You know, back during that time, it was, man, fuck the money and the fame. I'm giving you my pain.
Exactly.
And now it's, man, fuck my pain. I'm doing whatever I can to get the money and the fame, and I'm gonna take care of my pain to myself.
Straight like that.
That's not therapeutic.
Yeah.
You know, that's why the music was so much better then, because the music was therapy to them.
Exactly.
You know, again, not taking away nothing from nobody, but your snapping pop music, that's not therapeutic
at all.
It's not. It might feel good to make a song, but that's not a release. You know, that's not a, man, I'm having a bad day. Ugh. You know, I feel great now. You know, you just might, man, I just knocked out a track. You know, it's not that type of feeling. Whereas even something like just thinking Mobb Deep, all the classics, you know, that whole the whole Infamy album, you know. Let's think about 50 for Get Rich or Die Trying, or even the first G Unit album. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. It's dark and hell is hot. You know, that's therapy. That's pain.
Yeah, you hear it.
You know, all that Seagull. You know what I'm saying? That's you don't get that now. You don't.
And that's
get
what
that
it is.
now,
That's why I love about that type of music. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the more and more I grow, I'm like, it now. I feel like it is a place for that snap. I ain't gonna call it shit. It's now a place for that particular type of music. It is. Everybody have a vein. You know what I mean? Like, because I've even found myself fall victim to it. If I have enough shots in me, and I'm in the club, and like, I ain't gonna even say knuck if you buck, because I kind of dig that to a certain degree. But something less than that, came on, I might be catching myself. Like, yo, what the fuck?
Right.
You know what I mean? But then I'm like, I don't want to stop it, because, you know what I mean? It is what it is. So it's a time and place for that type of music. You know what I mean? So, you know, and then it keep niggas out of your lane. You know what I'm saying? Like, I encourage, I'm going to keep it 100. I encourage a lot of niggas to continue making subpar music.
Do you think niggas even know their lane, or anybody for that matter? Do you think people even know their lane, or do you think that it is just a big money grab, just a big fame grab? You know,
now,
put out whatever it sounds like the last shit that we heard that was
now. Niggas don't got a lane. Like, so no, it's one person, or I'm gonna say it's probably like 6 people that initially had a lane, but so many people is in it now that you don't even know who lane it is no more. You know what I mean?
Definitely don't respect the pioneers.
Now that lane look like fucking Black Friday at Walmart. You know what I mean? That's why I'm in the parking lot.
Look like free love
across the street, Dolo. You know what I'm saying? Like, like y'all keep doing that, because while y'all sitting there trying to go and bob and weave and trying to get through to one fucking TV, I'm gonna just go and get my shit from Tops. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get my shit from Tops. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta worry about somebody punching me in my face, trampling my seed. None of that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just go right across the street, get what I got,
and I'm watching TV way before you get home,
or get it online. I might get it online. I won't even use my feet. You know what I'm saying? Like, word.
Shit.
You know what I mean? That's what it is. Niggas, they oversaturated that lane so much that I applaud them. I love it, because now it give room for the real niggas that's really doing what they doing to shine. You know what I'm saying? And not say shine like they couldn't shine off of their own ability, but how much whack shit people want to hear before they hear that real thing. They're like, you know what, man? I've been drowned in this shit for so long.
That's why the return to lyricism is so heavy now.
Yeah, exactly. They've been drowned in that shit for so long that as soon as you hear this and you hear that, like, you know what? I'm fucking with that.
I remember when Tech 9 came and gave him all them bars a couple years back, and people was talking about Tech 9 like he just came out yesterday.
Yo.
You know? And it's just like, man.
Like, you know, this man dropped 13 albums. 13 things. And the beautiful thing about it, because now people could be like, man, I just dropped like 13 mixtapes or whatever, like, because you don't I'm not gonna say everybody don't appreciate their music, but now, like, everybody attention span is so short that you gotta drop shit quick.
As the mixtape game is dead. Let me just say this: the mixtape game is dead. The only reason you should be dropping a mixtape is if you know that your promotion grind is just gonna be so insane, or you just love your fans enough to just give them a solid body of work. But if your come up plan is still through the mixtapes, it's not where it's at.
Real shit.
Get you some singles though, but the mixtapes is not where it's at.
Real shit.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it is though. Like, you know what I mean? I just love that. I just love the fact that lyricism and everything that I came up off of is starting to rear its head again. You know what I'm saying? To the point that I love it, because it's weird, because I look at it like this. I look at it like, because at one point in time it was like men will listen to what females listen to because they want to get with the females. You know what I'm saying? I remember, I'll never forget, I was at Delaware Park, right?
Yeah.
This nigga pulled up in a fucking, this was years ago. He pulled up in like a ill ass Suburban or some shit, some ill dope shit. This nigga was beating my neck and my back so hard.
Yes.
I was like, what? You big diesel, big chain wearing nigga? Like, you beating that? But then I thought, I'm like, he beating that because he want all these little half-dressed chicks, you know what I mean? Pay attention to him, you know what I mean? But now it's turning around to a certain degree to the fact that now women is listening to the lyricists because now they see men is trying to like get back in that lane. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Bullshit. You know what happened? You know what happened for real is that as much as you want, I'm not even gonna say like clown your man, but as much as you do want to sometimes feel like you could say whatever, you know, to your man and what have you, you still always wanted to respect him, you know, and give him the respect of being your man. A lot of that goes out the door when you got the men wearing skinny jeans and wearing, you know what I'm saying?
What are those?
You know, stuff like that. So I mean, again, nothing against nobody, and everybody is free to do what you please. But just from a know who and what you're dealing with standpoint, you know, I mean, that's really where it stems from. Because I mean, you're not going to be taken seriously by your grandmother if you walk in there saying this dude with these hot pink skinny jeans is the one I'm gonna marry.
Real shit.
Whether it's right or wrong, you know, and subconsciously that weighs on their mind. So now you look at it like, man, okay, that's what you do. Okay, cute.
Yeah.
You know, but man, now it's I need some real shit. Now we bet damn near back to the gotta watch out, gotta get a roughneck. We damn near back to that.
It's so funny you say. I always think about this shit when I see people with the skinny jeans. Yeah. On. And you know what I mean? I salute y'all, I guess. You know what I mean? Whatever the case may be. But it was one time I was on my way to work. Because I work, you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I work, you know what I mean? But this was like a couple of years ago, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I was on my way to work, right? And it was like now. It was like cold as hell, you know what I'm saying? So I look over, and I see these two chicks. I'm like, damn, they cold as fuck. You know what I mean? I'm cold as fuck. So you see how they bundled up and shit? Whatever the case may be. So my bus came, because I do catch the bus as well, you know what I'm saying? So I get on the bus, and I look out. It was two niggas. I thought they had the baby fat coat. You know how like the pockets be way up here? It was just their jacket was that tight and they pants was that tight and they had the hood on.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, I thought it was two chicks with the baby fat joints. It was two straight niggas, mustaches and all that. I'm like, yo, y'all doing that? But yeah. Salute to them niggas because y'all showed me if I ever thought about doing that shit, man, and the possibility of somebody one day mistaking me as a female, yo, that was my Scared Straight program. 130%. Word. Yo,
I was just out today and I'm just looking and I'm like, man, the first thing I'm thinking is you can't even put on no long johns. That's
baggier.
Man, that's the first thing I'm thinking. I'm like, man, we out here in this cold, in this freezing cold.
Word.
Like, man, you got these joints on.
You got to put on bikers or like some type of Speedo material under them joints. That's the only thing that's tighter than these dudes' jeans.
So I mean, at the end of the day, man, the females don't respect that. And I mean, and I wasn't that. I mean, you know, if you catch me, I mean, I'm wearing any type of, you know, any type of color, you know, or anything like that. But I mean, I'm not pushing the limits like that. I'm not wearing blouses. You know, I'm not wearing the skinny jeans. I mean, I'm not wearing nothing that's gonna have you mistake my masculinity. You know, and I think that's actually what happened. You know, back to what we did, the original topic, the music. You know, I think that's what happened is that, you know, you see, because Soulja Boy was hot to the girls that Soulja Boy was hot to. Yeah. But that was the high school girls, you know, the young college girls, you know, and that's what they was looking for at that time. But when you start seeing yourself wanting a man, whatever you see a man to be, he don't got on them super big double high top sneakers, you know, with the jeans so skinny that, you know, he can just push them all the way in his sock without them joints being bunched up like we used to do back in the day.
You hear it, though? You know? That's the truest of stories, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this shit is just, I love it, though. You know what I mean? I love it. It give me stuff to, you know what I mean, to elaborate on in my music or something like that, you know? But it is what it is. I mean, like I said, salute to y'all boys. You know what I mean? I hope y'all gonna get it together. You know what I mean? So we all go through a phase of some sort. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But
What's the 716? What's Buffalo? You know, just the whole area. What that mean to you?
Yo,
How was that? How has that shaped you? And you know, how was it making you move the way you do now?
Buffalo, you know what I mean? Like, I learned just about everything that I know from here. You know what I mean? Like, so I always got love for it. I got a deep appreciation for it. I have a hate relationship with it because first of this damn snow. I don't care how much of I don't care how much of a tundra kid I am. Just because I represent the cold, get this right, because people say this. I be outside and shit like, yo, it's cold as fuck, man. You a tundra kid, nigga? Just because I'm a tundra kid, don't mean if I lived in like fucking on the equator, I'd be a sunny kid. Like I would rep, you know what I mean? And
Equator kids.
Equator kids. I would more rep that proudly. But since I'm here and this is what made me, you know what I'm saying? It's tundra, you know what I mean? But I can't stand the snow. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, it's like I think people need to start doing them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is kind of looking for acceptance. But at the same token, they don't want to accept nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how you going to get anywhere? Like, because I tell people that all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always try to, like, I try to give people honest listens and try to, you know what I mean? Try to, you know what I'm saying? Support certain things or whatever the case may be. Because hopefully it will come back. You know what I mean? That's just like, I'm trying to give good energy for one day good energy will come back to me. You know what I mean? It might not come from that person. I just want it. I just want it to come back to me. You know what I'm saying? But people, they don't want to give no energy. But yet they want to, you know what I'm saying?
Everything in return.
Yeah, they want everything in return. I'm like, it don't work like that. And if it worked for you like that, then that's what's up. You know what I mean? But I can't really see that happening. But, and that's what I'm saying. Like, here, we got so much talent that people overlook, you know what I'm saying, as the consumer, because people always look at it like this, like, yo, yeah, you rap, but so do my cousin. My cousin, dude, cousin Jai, this, that, and the third. Like, no offense to you, my dude. We kind of not talking about your cousin right now. I just want you to give me a listen. The same way you gave your cousin a listen, give me a listen, because you ain't gotta say that I'm above your cousin. Right. You know what I mean? I just want you to give me so you can have a value assessment of what I gave you.
Your cousin ain't the only person.
Yeah, like he's not the only person here. You know what I mean? And the mentality of a lot of people here is either, yo, I know this dude that do that, or I make beats, or I rap, or why would I listen to you if I rap? Like, I'm like, yo, y'all, and then like you. So what we was talking about earlier about the whole best in the city thing. I'm like, yo, this city is like just this city. Right. You know what I mean? It's probably it's millions of places. You know what I'm saying? It's millions of places here. It's whole different demographics that you can't even fathom right now. You know what I'm saying? So why would you want to just settle for being the man here? Right. Like I never could grasp that. I look at it because people, they be like, oh, you know what I mean, a local artist, this, that, and the third. I was like, I would never disrespect you and call you a local artist. You know what I mean? Same way I won't want you to disrespect me. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Don't call me a local artist, because that's a mentality that you boxing yourself in already. You already losing. You know what I mean? I had this one dude tell me, I ain't gonna say no names. One time I'm walking down the street and he was like he used to host an open mic. So one day we walking down the street and he like, yo, I almost got pretty much as much fans as you got. I'm like, so we both walking home together. Like, what? Why are you comparing yourself to me? Like, nigga, I gotta get up to work tomorrow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't compare yourself to me. Compare yourself to the greatest. Man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never gonna achieve nothing. Compare yourself to me. Like, than me. Because I'm like, no, it don't matter how awesome I think I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm not to say that shit. I ain't nowhere. You listen, man. We walking down the street together. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get a slice from Lenova's. We gonna do, you know what I mean? Whatever we do. You know what I'm saying? Don't compare yourself to me. You gotta compare yourself to something greater. Man. You know what I mean? And I don't think people do that here. They just they so happy being the best number one here, the best in the town. I'm like, man, I don't even think of the town when it come to that, to the best. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like that's cutting yourself a lot. That's not even cutting yourself short. That's stopping you before you start. You know what I'm saying? Because if you the best in the, like, especially Buffalo, like, a lot of people don't respect Buffalo yet. You know what I'm saying? That's what we trying to do. We trying to gain respect for Buffalo. So if you saying you the best of Buffalo, that's saying man, you probably like the worst of everything else. You know what I mean? Like, you feel me? Like, you the worst of everything else. Right. So why? I ain't about to listen to you.
It's like the Jacksonville Jaguars winning the national championship.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, why? Okay. You know, okay. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel about that shit. So please, man, it's so many artists that I respect, and it might not just be on your music game. It might just be as an individual. It might be whatever the case may be. I respect y'all to the point that I hope that y'all would stop calling yourself local artists or accepting that stigma on yourself, because nah, that's not the way to go. You know what I'm saying? Just because we live in the same city, that don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? You're a Buffalo artist. I'm a Buffalo artist. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it.
Do you think that, because Buffalo is, such a I guess what would be looked at as a poor city, however you want to judge it, be it morale or unity or monetarily, or what have you, and then rap being what rap is, like we would say, saying earlier, do you think that is why? Because I mean, as far as I know, just straight rapping, Buffalo got a lot of dope rappers. We might not have a lot of dope MCs, but we do have MCs, but it's a lot of rappers. And do you think that, we get overlooked, when we do group ourselves in that, in that Buffalo rappers category? Because you don't see like the Buffalo, Buffalo rock scene, or, the Buffalo jazz, or, the Buffalo R&B. It's, man, I'm doing this shit and I'm moving, but it's almost like, it almost feels like a gang sense, and I feel that we don't get respected because they look at it like that. So it makes it a lot harder to separate from the pack, and I would say like this: when you look at it on the R&B side, you'll look at let's say you'll look at somebody like Aaron or Endor or Go Gab or Rachel Palumbo or Michael Prince, or Dan Marsh, something like that. These people, you might know them to be from here, but you immediately think of them as own lane, R&B, could easily make it, because when somebody here was a rapper, you just think, oh, this nigga, he either working the overnight, he a CNA, or he working collections.
True story.
And I mean, so saying all that, back to the point, do you think that's why, it's almost, such like a crab in the barrel mentality, because they don't, they know that everybody's being grouped together, and it's like, man, I gotta shine, I gotta be the best.
I think,
rather than just working together and, doing the right thing.
I think a part of it is because, like, my main thing of what I think about that is because the fact that,
because you don't put yourself in that category.
Yeah, like, I really don't. Right. Like, I look at it as the fact that, because, like, first off, Buffalo is only really known for the Bills and wings. You know what I mean? Man. You know how many battles I was in Cleveland and shit like that? And that's all they used against me. You know what I'm saying? They used that against me. I'm like, all right. But my biggest thing that I think is Buffalo's crutch is Buffalo doesn't have an identity of his own.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I say that all the time.
That when New York was popping, all the chicks and all the niggas wanted to act like they was from New York. Now that the South is popping,
be slime.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So now that the South is popping, you know what I mean? Everybody emulates that. Mm-hmm. I'm like, Buffalo doesn't have a sound that would make people want to pay attention to them. You know what I mean? Because if I hear somebody from New York, let's just say, like, you know what I mean? Like, if I was a A&R and I hear let's just say a decent artist that sounds like he from the South but he's from Buffalo, I'm like, I can get an exceptional person from the South
that sound like the South.
That sound like the South. So why would I listen to you? You know what I mean? Like, okay, I like that tune, but it's not even a genuine thing. It's genuine. It's genuine to you because you gravitated to that style so long.
Come on.
But like, and that's what I'm saying. It's nothing that's Buffalo. Sir. That's nothing that's ironclad Buffalo that you can say for a fact, except for
that's that buff shit.
The wings. You know what I mean? Like the wings. Like, yo, nigga. Yeah, the snow. You know what I'm saying? And then you can't even say the Bills because none of, like, that's how I look at it. That's that's my main reason why people always be like, yo, why you don't support the Bills? I'm like, they whack. First and foremost, I don't care what they whack. And then none of these niggas is from Buffalo. So why would I support a whole bunch of niggas that they gonna go back home to wherever they and they gonna probably tell me, I fucking hate Buffalo, son. It be cold there. Like, come on, y'all, and y'all want me to support that? Like, nah, man. Like, come on, these niggas be clowning Buffalo, man. And they always do better when they out somewhere else. Once they go to another team, they feel more comfortable. They don't feel comfortable here. So why would I feel comfortable supporting you?
Right.
It's over, man.
I dig that.
I like the colors, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, definitely, they jerseys always been hot to me. But that's as far as it go. Like, man, I could talk.
Now, see, this how real the game go, too. Now, I was just saying the New York artist sounded like somebody from the South. Since you don't own your name and you probably don't own that beat, in the song or anything like that, this how the game go. They gonna snatch that joint right from under you, never contact you or anything. Get it right over to they exceptional down south artist, and now you left biting and that's what, man, that's my joint.
I heard
man.
Swiss Beats did that to a couple of cats. You know what I mean? Like, damn, like just yoink they whole joint.
Man, if you don't own your stuff, all it do is take a little bit of this and put it together and say it's mine.
Yeah, it's nothing.
And now you got the burden of proof. Like, come on, you know what I'm saying? Like,
stuff.
Come on, like, I mean, I look at it like the what's the name? The people that something I always laugh at. You will pay $1,000 bail, but you will be running around with a public defender.
Exactly.
And I mean, it's that same type of mentality. I mean, if you're gonna be doing what you're doing, man, you gotta respect to invest in your craft, man.
Exactly.
You gotta respect to invest in your craft. What do you think? Along those lines, is one of the biggest failures of people who stay local or who don't break through the way that they're supposed to.
Is the fact that you don't want to invest. You don't like me. I like I said. I support people, but you know what I'm saying. You can't even if the quality of your music sound a little sketchy or whatever the case may be. Is like, if I could hear the effort and what you're trying to do, I respect it. But don't ask me to pay for something that you wrote in magic marker on. The cover or some stuff like that is all cheesy and this, that, and third. Because it's like, I feel like, first off, you don't care about your music,
right?
And you care even less about me.
That you don't care about
me. You don't
me.
even respect me. You know what I mean? You give me this, like, and I'm not gonna say the music is trash. You know what I'm saying? But for you to, like, I'm not gonna pay attention to the music off of the strength of what you just handed me. You know what I mean? And if you want me to pay for it, I'm not gonna pay for it. So I'm not even gonna hear it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even gonna hear it.
People
so you gotta at least invest in yourself enough. Like this bartenders that's they invested in that. You know what I'm saying? They put time and they put effort into that. So of course people gonna want to come see that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they put on for the town. They put on for the town. Yeah, they put on the town because they appreciated what they was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? You can't give me something like a sleeve. You know what I'm saying? And you just wrote something in magic marker. I'm like, all right, it ain't no track listed. It ain't this, that, and the third. So I'm like, okay, that song number 3,
right?
Song number 3 was fire. Like, you know what I mean? Song number 7.
Which one was that, bro?
Yeah.
Which one was that? What did it sound like? How the hook go?
Exactly. Song number 3. You got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you ain't got no track listing. You ain't got, like, that's disrespectful to potential fans.
Right.
And that's the last person you want to piss off is the fans, because the fan, like, despite of what these people nowadays think, they be sitting there, I got all this money, I do this, and the third. Yeah, like, okay, if you let's just, I'm gonna put it to this standpoint. Say you got all your money from hustling and trapping or whatever the case may be. Look at your crackheads as your fans.
Come on.
If your crackheads never came to you, you wouldn't have that money. You know what I'm saying? So for you to be sitting there like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Give your crackheads some bull. Like, dude, this is not even crack. This is like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? You disrespect me as a crackhead. Like, don't disrespect me. Yeah, like, don't disrespect me as a crackhead. I ain't bringing none of my crackhead friends to you. So you ain't gonna blow. You ain't gonna pop. So the first person you want to make happy is the person that's eventually gonna put some revenue in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I came out with the hiatus is over, is because I had fans. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I don't like to call them fans. I had loyal people that waited for me all those years. To the point I started feeling, I'm gonna keep it 112 with you. Like, I felt so bad after a while. People like, yo, when you about to drop something? I'm like, I don't even rap no more.
Yep.
I don't even rap no more. Like, that's the only thing I could tell y'all.
I'm
Like, you know what I mean?
bruh.
Yeah, because it's not even because of that. It's like, I don't want to keep disappointing y'all. Like, yo, I ain't even working on nothing. So I'm like, yo, I don't even try to do that no more. You know what I mean? Just because I feel so bad. You know what I'm saying? So once I came out with that, I'm like, yo, this is for the fans. This, that, and the third. Because to be honest with you, but I had to hold it back a little bit. I was gonna drop 4 mixtapes that year just to overcompensate for the time of the duration for those particular fans. And any fan that I gain in the process, I welcome you. Hopefully one day you will become one of the fans like them. You know what I'm saying? One of the loyalists that I have. You know what I'm saying? But until then, you know what I'm saying, the music that I made was for them people. You know what I'm saying? That knew the real Bo. You know what I mean? Knew how I got down. You know what I mean? Whether it was just they knew me personally or they knew me through my music. You know what I mean? I got a quick story with you. When I ain't gonna say his name, but salute to these 2 people, you know what I mean? Boom. When I came out with the hiatus is over, right? This one dude, he hit me, you know what I'm saying? He lived in Chicago. You know what I mean? He was like, yo, I remember when you sold me the warm up, which was my first mixtape.
Come on.
In 2003. He was like, yo, I remember when you sold me the warm up. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. He was like, yo, I was in front of a college or some stuff. Like, he remembers it. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, I still beat that joint. Whatever the case may be, blase, this, that, and the third. I'm like, and he live in Chicago. I'm like, salute. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. So he definitely wanted that, right? So his man hit me. His man stay in Hawaii. He was like, yo, I need one of them joints, right? I'm like, all right. I was like, well, I was like, I ain't got it. I was like, I don't got it online right now. He was like, I'm in Buffalo right now.
Come on.
Dude met me at the station, bought 4 of them shits right off the rip. Like, yo, I need 4 of them joints. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
Dude came from Hawaii. For, you know what I'm saying? Like, on some for the hiatus, though. You know what I'm saying? I said, dude, if you would have seen
how did
the
that
cheese,
make you feel?
Dude,
Yeah.
I was, listen, man, he probably thought I was going to ask for his phone number. I was smiling so hard. Like, yo, like, yo, thank you, man. Like, you know what I mean? I was too happy. You know what I mean? Because that meant something to me. And it wasn't even like on some like, yo, I'm getting the money off of it. I'm like, this dude, because he heard it from his man that lived in Chicago. You know what I mean? And he told, because I thought I met him. I'm gonna keep it real, because I was like, damn, something, because I thought he probably stayed here before. Well, he said he did used to stay here, but when we was talking, I'm like, I don't know where I know you from. He's like, no, I never met you. He was like, I jive Yap my man for the joint. He was like, yeah, man. He was like, he sent his joint telling me like, yo, you need to listen to this kid. He's like, and I never sent it back.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Come on.
I'm like, it's stories like that I want to generate throughout the world. I want people to have their own Bogustice story. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
They're like, yo, like, I remember I waited here for this, that, and the third. Like, because people remember that. It ain't about how much money you flossing or how many bitches you get, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, nobody care about that. They care about the connection that you have with them as an individual, whether it's your music that they can feel, because people could vibe out to party music,
right?
You know what I'm saying? You vibe out to it, but you don't have an emotional attachment to that.
Yes,
it's the emotional attachment songs that's probably in that
that go back to what we said about the timeless music.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's what make them become more than just like, yo, man, his beats be killer, or yo, he be, man, listen, he always be turned up. You know how girls go. You know what I mean? Like, he always be turned up, or whatever the case may be. Like, nah, like, yo, when I heard track this, that, and the third, I cried because I thought about my son.
Come on.
I cried because of this, that, and the third. Yo, I was overwhelmed with joy because it made me think about when I graduated from high school. Something like that. That's what music means to me. You know what I'm saying? And I see it starting to go back into that lane, and that's why, you know what I mean, we just got to keep moving it forward. We got to keep doing it as Buffalo artists that have to stick to what you do. You know what I mean? Like, stop trying to emulate this man and emulate this person and this, that, and the third. If you want to just test your ability to see if, like, yo, can I make a down south song? Test it to see where you at. By all means, don't morph your whole style and everything that you come, like, everything in your being to being somebody else.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at it. You know what I mean?
Now let me ask you this: the Bogustice legacy.
Yes.
What's up with it?
Bogustice legacy. That's something I'm giving back. You know what I mean, to the people, like I said, you know what I mean? That's going to be a free for download joint. That's probably initially what it was supposed to be, because I don't like that term, the best of Bogustice or this, that, and the third, because the best is yet to come. I've never even seen my best, you know what I mean? So I would never do that, you know what I mean?
How could I give it to you?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I named it as the Bogustice legacy because that's what it is. is my foundation. The way I look at it is me chronicalizing.
Excuse me.
Me from being where I'm at now to one day, because one day I'm gonna be a legend. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how I'm gonna get there. I don't know what path I'm gonna get there, but I'm gonna be. So it's just me chronicalizing point A to point Z. So you're gonna hear whack songs, you're gonna hear good songs, you're gonna hear this, you're gonna hear whatever it is that make me me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's gonna be, like I said, a free for download joint. You know what I'm saying? That I'm gonna just give to the people and just, you know what I mean? Just take it how you want, because like I said, now that I'm finally back into it, I don't plan on letting my foot off a lot of these niggas' necks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's not like I'm trying to battle nobody or this, that, and the third. Like, I just want to make great music, and my great music is going to stand the test of time. That's how I feel about it. You know what I mean? And that's all I'm trying to do. The Bogustice legacy is just me trying to become a legend, and the hard work that I'm trying to put into it, that because I'm not gonna call myself a legend.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because what do that mean? You know what I'm saying? I call myself the Radiant King all day because I'm the Radiant King all day. You know what I'm saying? All day. But for me to call myself a legend, or to say that I drop classic music, that's not up for me to say. It's for the people to say.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna put it out there for y'all, like, you know what I mean? Bogustice legacy. You listen to it, you critique it, you be like, oh, I like this song, I ain't like this song. The beat on it was too low. The mixing wasn't really that great. This, that, all the things, because I want y'all to grow with me. You know what I'm saying? Do I do everything perfect now? Of course I don't. You know what I'm saying? But if I was to put out that perfect joint right off rip, you're not growing with me. Everything is you're gonna always compare it to that, and it's almost gonna be probably either at the same level or it's gonna be below average in your eyes, because usually when people come out with their first joint, that's their whole life they put on their first joint. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to grow with me. I'm not gonna give y'all everything off. I'll give y'all my pain in them years, whatever I was going through that time, but I want y'all to grow with me. I want the people to grow with me. That's the best way. That's how you, like you said, like, it get to a point like you know what I'm saying, certain artists, and I'm talking about me too, because I'm a fan first. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's certain artists I feel like I could relate to. It's certain artists that I feel like I know on a personal level, just because of their music. You know what I mean?
Come on.
I want y'all to understand that I do a lot of things. I fuck up. I make right decisions. You know what I'm saying? I fucked with some bad bitches. I done fucked some. You know what I mean? I done fucked some things that you would never know about. And if she said I did, I'm going to deny that shit. So, you know what I mean? It's just like that. You know what I mean? That's just life. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of things that happen. You know what I'm saying? I just want to, I want to welcome y'all to my world. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that y'all accept the invitation.
Come on. What do we miss?
We could, listen, man. Like I said, I got the hiatus. I got a joint coming out with my man Dave B. You know what I'm saying? Called, he a grinder, definitely. You know what I mean? FWP.
You got that dive video moving.
Oh yeah. See,
you had 2 videos though, right? You just had another joint before that too,
right? Like, to be honest with you, I got 7 joints.
Just recently?
Nah, but I promote them like they all like they just came out Tuesday. All them shits dropped Tuesday. You gonna see 2011? Nah, that nigga lying, son. I don't give a fuck. Don't fuck with YouTube. Them niggas be lying. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I just recently had dropped the Listen Up video, which is on The Hiatus Is Over. You know what I'm saying? That's a shout out to my homie Dig. He shot that. You know what I mean? Definitely did a great job. You know what I mean? And then the dive video is the first joint from the Bogustice legacy. You know what I mean? That's what that is. You know what I mean? That was just me, you know what I mean, barring out, because like I said, like, to this new era of people, they don't realize that I've been doing it. So I look like a new face. But I remember I used to go to the open mics and shit like that. Right. I used to get the who this nigga? You know what I mean? Like that look, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, first off, I'm just trying to come and support y'all niggas. I ain't even here to be in the open mic. I just came to support you, and already I'm not throwing my hands up to whatever you say. You know what I mean? Like, just off of the strength. Like, you know what I mean? You screw facing me and all that. But you know what I mean? But not like, and this is definitely not to toot my own horn type shit, but I'm like, I jive paid my dues like a long time ago. Like, back in the day, they used to have this I never personally seen it, but mad people was telling me about it. They used to have these awards called the Tundra Plains Awards or whatever the case may be. And at that time, it was like popping. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was back in the Adion era and Hoochie Crack era and this, that, and the third. Yo, one day somebody hit me like, yo, you know you nominated for the best solo artist in Buffalo? Like, one of them? Like, back when Adion and this, that, and that. I'm like, what? Like, you lying. Then I got a couple more joints. But the funny thing about it, and this is why I tell them, is that I was younger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this was from one verse that I dropped on the DJ Shay first joint.
Come on. Shout out to Shay.
Come on, man. So I'm like, listen, man. I paid dues. I paid my dues. Did I pay all of them? Like, no, I got more dues to pay. That's why I'm back now. And that's why I'm not sitting here trying to throw stats up in your face and this, that, and the third. I'm like, no, I want you to learn me for who I am today.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Everybody trying to get off on their last endeavors and this, that, and the third. Like, no, man, I treat everything new. You got to. Because once you start living in the past, then it's over. You know what I'm saying? So fuck that shit.
Where you growing?
Yeah.
Where you going? Where you growing?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you only going backwards if you living in the past.
Come on.
Straight like that.
You do the top 5? You get involved in that?
Top 5.
Top 5 is just lyrically, you know, just who moves you since you've been hearing this thing?
Who here or just in general? Oh, in Buffalo?
In Buffalo and just musically since you've been a kid.
Okay. Since I've been a kid, well, yeah.
I mean, everybody be like, man, big number 1 pop. Jay Nas.
Yeah, I'm just go off of the people that, you know what I mean, inspire me. My number 1 favorite MC, he's my favorite MC, but that don't mean that I feel like he's the best. Is Buckshot from Black Moon, which I had a great story. I got 2 great stories about that. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's my number 1, you know what I mean? Just off of the strength.
He's my number 1.
And I can't sing though, so I ain't gonna do what he just did. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? He my number 1, you know what I'm saying? Nas definitely up there. The rest I can't put in like a order, you know what I'm saying? It's just they just great to me.
No doubt.
Nas, I'm gonna throw somebody new in there, you know what I'm saying? No, before I throw the new, I gotta respect Rakim. Rakim at the top of my list. Yeah, exactly. Rakim, that's my dude, and he always gonna be it. You know what I mean?
The 18th letter.
Straight like that. Come on, need I say more type shit? You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna throw Meek Mill. Not no disrespect to this Meek Mill, but YouTube Meek Mill when he was going ham. That Meek Mill was so atrocious with shit, and I only got put on to him probably like the beginning of last year or some shit like that. That's how much I didn't listen to music. I'm gonna keep it 112 with you. Like, yo, like that shit, I fuck with that Meek Mill. Damn. Who do I? You know what I mean? Who do I like? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't really, because I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I don't even get inspiration from like rap niggas no more. Like, I get inspiration from other music now. Right. So if I was to really say something,
what you listening to?
Listen, when I tell you I don't listen to music, and when I listen to music, like, isn't an individual song that captured me. Like, is this dude, like, I can't even think of his name. His name Mayer Hawthorne. Dude is like a 60s singer or some shit like that. You know what I mean? That shit, every time I'm getting fresh. You know what I'm saying? I listen to some Marvin, you know what I'm saying? I listen to, like I'm more in that vein because they do so much with their music. You know what I'm saying? So rap, like, as much as I live rap, you know what I tell people all the time is like, I'm a MC. Most of my friends is MCs. All we listen to all day is MCs. It's other MCs and rappers that's trying to like be in our cipher or this, that, and the third, to the point I get sick of it. Right. I get sick of it. My whole life is revolved around it. So if I hear a nice Coltrane song or I hear a nice Erykah Badu song, that's gonna get so much more love and respect from me immediately than somebody trying to, like, yo, listen to this new freestyle joint I dropped. Like, yo, you dumbin'. You dumbin'. You dumbin'. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
what I'm supposed to say after that?
Yeah, you dumbin'. Please throw that Alicia Keys joint back on. I need that right now. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel. So for me to, like, really do a real top 5, man, those my etched in stone with the exception of Meek Mill, like, you know what I'm saying, like, cause I like Meek Mill, but I can't say he'll stay there forever. But you know who I like? Oh, I got two more. Yeah, I got two more. That quick. Yeah. Prodigy. I don't give a fuck. Prodigy is my dude. Yeah, I mean, Prodigy is my dude. Even though he ain't as lyrical as he was, but he made his stand.
Too cool, you gonna lose.
Yeah, he did what he had to do.
Shout out to HNIC
and my nigga Ghostface, man.
Ghost, man. I respect your list.
I love Ghost.
I respect your list.
I love Ghost, man. Word, man.
I respect your list.
I met that nigga 4 times. I respect that nigga. You know what I mean? Like, word. That shit is true story, man.
Ghost, Common, and 3000. Them 3 people that's I really don't ever hear on people's list. Yeah. That actually should get a lot more respect than they do.
All day.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Now, what you say you had? What was going on with Buckshot? You said you had story with Buckshot.
I got 2 stories, man. Like, alright, everybody know. Like I said, he my favorite. You know what I mean? So back in the day, years ago, right? They had Kane. This the whole boot camp clique Kane. This when the basement was open.
Come on. Shout out to the basement.
That's no longer there.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So this when the basement was open. Long story short, you know DT, they used to do late night noise and shit. Like, me and him was real cool. So he used to like
shout out to DT
sneak me
too.
into all the I used to get into all the like concerts and like the his interviews and shit like that. Just off of the strength, he like, yo, just hold my bag and act like you my bag dude. Like, or some shit like, I'll do that. You know what I mean?
Come on.
So he knew. Like, no, I don't know. My man knew that I fucked with him. You know what I'm saying? So he got me in that joint. Boom, boom, boom. So they all, you know what I mean? They doing their little interview or whatever the case may be. So then after that, they like kind of like they do like a football thing to get themselves hyped up or whatever. So after that, Buck, I'm standing right here. He just keep walking past me. He just keep walking, and I'm just sitting there like, this nigga don't even know. Right. You know what I mean? He have no idea. So after a while, he's short as hell too. So I tapped him. I'm like, yo, man. I was like, no. You know what I mean? No disrespect, ain't trying to get you out your element or nothing like that. But you my favorite like MC though. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, alright, no doubt, respect. I was like, my favorite song is Buck 'Em Down. I was like, I got that joint on VHS. Like, I love that song. Like, you know what I mean? That's all it was. Boom, 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 whatever the case may be. So then they rocking out, they doing their thing, boom, 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 whatever. And I'm standing next to my man, Fee at the time, you know what I mean? I'm standing next to him and shit, and he was doing I Got You Open and shit. So I'm already open. I'm going in. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, me niggas, like, I'm a true fan. Like, I make sure my voice be gone. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm saying every joint, boom, 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 whatever, this, that, and the third. So then I'm so turned up that my man tapped me. And I'm like, well, I looks at him, he like, listen, it's the beginning of Buck 'Em Down, right? So as soon as I'm about to turn to like get ultra turned up, he already like this pointing at me.
Come on.
Pointing at me like, nigga, I remember what you just said. I'm like, huh? So you know I went completely. Listen, if I wasn't a man, I would have fainted. I would have fainted with no problem. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't a man, I don't know, put it this way, because being a man wasn't even good enough. If I would have knew my man would have guaranteed to catch me,
come on,
I'd have fainted. But I wasn't. I didn't think he would catch me, so I didn't do that. You know what I mean? So right then and there. So
still
fast
can't
forward,
trust niggas no matter what.
Straight like that. So fast forward. You know what I mean? It was either October or November.
Okay.
I got a call. It's like, yo, you trying to open up for Buckshot?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, no, I got a text. I'm like, let me not respond to this right now. I'm like, nah, like, I know this nigga ain't just asked me this shit, right? Long story short, opened up for him and shit like that, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So he rocking out, whatever the case. Like, I opened up. Shout out to my man Third Son. He opened up, and I don't want to disrespect. I think my man Cool Taj. No, that was Smith and Wesson. I can't remember the last person that opened up. You know what I mean? But shout out to everybody that opened up that night. So Buck rocking out, he doing this thing, boom, 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 and I'm like kind of like on the stage because it's so many people there. But I'm like, I'm not in the stage, like on it. I'm like right here, man. I'm trying to give him respect, so I'm like hovered in the corner just so he could have his stage. So the whole time, he done shouting niggas out. He saying shit because, you know, niggas be like, yo, slap me up, son. Oh, I love your first album. You know what I mean? So after a while, he knew them names. He like, yo, you know what I mean? What up? You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. He slapping niggas up. But he never even came to my side. So I was like, damn, he probably feel disrespected because I'm standing here. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's why I kept trying to mosey off to the side a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. So at the end, he like, right when he about to go, he like, you know what I mean, he calling out such and such like, yo, John, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, fam. And then he like, hey, yo, such and such, I appreciate blah, blah, blah. And he was about to say to this other guy, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna call him other guy because that's actually my man. Shout out to my man Mike Bronto. That nigga hold me down, definitely. Mike Bronto, a tall ass nigga that you can't ever in your life miss, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he was about to say something to him, but then he got distracted by something. And I think he started freestyling or some shit. But then he was like, all I want to know is what's up with this nigga lounging in the corner like that. So everybody that knew me, boo, boo. So I'm trying to be ultra cool. I'm trying to bring them level down. I'm like, I'm on the spot now. I'm on the spot. I was like, yo, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, man. I was like, yo, man, everybody that know me, you my favorite motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, I did hear you. We on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like in front of the crowd. Right. I did hear you some the same way that I salute Joey Badass and such and such and such. This nigga turned right to me. I salute you. I'm like, nigga, I'm about to cry, fam. Like, I'm about to cry, and you don't even know. But I held it in. But then at the end of the day, I just went backstage. I went backstage real quick. Yeah, I shouted him out. I was like, yo, man, I just want to thank you. You know what I mean? But I went and thanked them for the shit that happened years ago. I was like, you remember? I was like, I just want you to know that. And then the nigga was like, what's that in your hand? I was like, oh, this is my mixtape. He's like, can I have that? Huh? Come on. Take that. Like you said, take it. By all means. I left right out that bitch. Right. After that, I was like, no, my night can't be no later. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you listen to that shit or not. It's just the fact that when I say that shit, this story I just told y'all, I know for a fact it's 100% real. Yep, it's 100. There's no fronting in me. Like, yo, my favorite rapper saluted me in front of everybody. My favorite rapper, you know what I'm saying? He asked for my mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, nigga, what? I don't want to talk to none of these bitches in here. Like, it's over. I'm out. You know what I mean? Like, it was like that. You know what I mean? So that's my story with that shit. But shit, it's gonna be a lot more. You know what I mean? I dig it.
Yeah, that's real shit.
Word. Word up.
Man. Before we close it up.
Yeah.
You know where we gotta go.
Yeah, man.
Let's get some bars.
Oh, okay. I'm not really one of these. I guess I'll spit a written joint. See? A little quick 16 joint. Because there ain't no beat though. I ain't got nothing to turn me. You know what I mean? Whatever the case may be. Alright.
See, we go no beat because we be trying to get them to not go with no rip.
Yeah. Alright. You niggas better scram like Jones. Gus on the hammer dance, the anthem I chose. I go off like the cannon, I be damned if I don't. These bars I be handling, come analyze dope, fam. I'm flamming you bum niggas. You feeling like Jordan, I encourage you jump, nigga. This the final exam, I'm just here to come flunk niggas. You like, can we talk Tevin Campbell, you punk niggas? Come on. Fuck out of here with all that shit. I'm the Sarge, I'm the captain, I'm the guard of this rap shit. Whole laws done adapted around me. Clown please, I go in. Used to loud breathe, now I geek out on gin. I'm on 1,000, you niggas peak out on 10. I'm powerhousing, you need to reroute off him, it's Gus.
Come on, man. Yeah. Go ahead,
and that's it.
Scream it all our Facebook, Twitter, website, Reverb Nation, SoundCloud, wherever they can catch you at.
Alright, no doubt. You could catch me on Facebook. Everything, pretty much mostly everything is Bogustice Tundra Kids. Bogustice. You know what I mean? So Facebook / Bogustice Tundra Kids, Reverb Nation / Bogustice Tundra Kids, SoundCloud. My Twitter is Bogustice TK. You know what I mean? At Bogustice TK. My website, www.bogustice.com. I'm on that This Is 50 shit too, you know what I mean? I don't even know the fucking joint for that, so just search me on that joint. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I mean? You're likely to see me anywhere. I'll be in the grocery store. I'll be everywhere. So, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, if you see me, just say what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm a down-to-earth motherfucker. You know what I mean? Shit, you know what I mean? I'll chop it up with you and all that. You know what I mean? Niggas is not... They ego levels is not up here, you know what I'm saying? That's just for rap shit. That's just to let these rapper niggas know, you know what I'm saying? But I'm actually a humble dude, you know what I mean? So you could definitely come up and chop the shit with me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with that. But definitely look out all my shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out to my nigga Dave B. We doing the no equivalent joint, which I've been dragging on, you know what I'm saying? Because all this other shit been going on.
Bill, what up?
Yes. Motherfucking... Like I said, the Gus's legacy. I already got the hiatus is over. And I'm working on a joint called The Rain Has Begun. That's pretty much going to be like... That right there is what I'm leading everything up to for this moment. That's going to be like a... like a street album, I guess. You know what I mean? It's gonna be all original shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be a powerhouse right there. You know what I mean? But right now, I'm just trying to stay busy. Watch my videos, the dive video, the listen up video, how it's gonna be video, get it together. Hear me though, Lord of the Flies, shit. Shout out to my nigga J Heat, got the Wrath of the Titan joint. You know what I'm saying? Just all of them. You know what I mean? Just spread love. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem spreading love to all y'all. So just, you know what I mean? Just return that small favor. It's not a big. That's why I tell people all the time, is like, it shouldn't be a big thing for somebody to click a button and watch something for 4 minutes. Because if it's good, then you found something new. Like,
sitting
you know
on
what I'm
there
saying?
for at least 4 hours.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If it's good, you found some new stuff. If it's bad to you, it only took out 4 minutes of your time. You know what I mean? Straight like that.
That's real shit. Now, just one more before we get out of here. The email address. What's the direct email if anybody wants to send you some beats or open feature or anything like that? How does that work for you?
www.
Yes.
thelordgustice.com.
Come on.
LORDGUSTICE at yahoo.com. Excuse me. You know what I mean? That's how you could definitely get at me if you want features and beats, or you got a beat for me to feature on, or you just want to spam me or some shit like that. That's where that's at. You know what I'm saying? So definitely just rock with your boy TK.
Come on. You do you take it to heart when people say that you're the best? I've been hearing a lot of people say that. I'm just gonna say.
Well, I've heard that, but I put it like this. It's like,
I know I heard it more than 5 times in the last 6 months. I'd say.
That's an honor. I look at it like that. Like, it's an honor, but for me to give into that type of talk, then that means I'm probably not gonna try too much harder. You know what I mean? So I don't have time to. I appreciate it, but I can't sit there and listen to it, because once you fall into that, then your drive is gonna slack. Whether you think you still grinding, your bars is gonna slack. It's because you gonna feed into that. So right now, the way I see it, like, I'm not even the best me yet. You know what I'm saying? So right now, all I'm trying to be at this moment is the best me. Then I could worry about being the best, period. Until then, you know what I mean? I got a lot of work and a lot of groundwork to do, a lot of things to cover, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to have fun with this music, you know what I mean?
That's what it is, people. MySubstation.com, Bogustice.